What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to part 3 of rebuilding this 2007 BMW E90. Had this car just over a month now, and we've done a lot to it, so let's check that out. We installed this super clean retrofit F30 carbon shifter. We wrapped the dash trim with carbon fiber, slapped some clean eyelids on, threw on this dope M4 style carbon fiber wing, installed some M Sport kidney grills, and installed some carbon fiber mirror caps. And last but not least, we threw on a carbon splitter. And today is no different. We are going to be hammering out some new mods. It's going to be sick. Now, before we go any farther, I need everybody to hit that subscribe button. We're so close to 5,000 subs. We're shooting for 10,000 by the end of the year, and I'm going to be giving away this e-bike and this e-scooter to my 10,000th subscriber. So last video, we ended off by installing this retrofit F30 shifter. And it turned out super dope. It's really starting to tie in on the inside with all these carbon pieces we're adding, and we've got some more today. Now, considering this is a budget build, most of these carbon pieces are fake. But I was still missing the door trims, and I was gonna order some fake ones until I came across these on Facebook Marketplace. Now, these are real carbon door trims for the E90, and a couple other things that are gonna transform this car. Without further ado, let's get started with our first mod. Now, as you can see, this one's already falling off, so this one should come out pretty easy. Okay, so we've got them all off. Now I believe I just have to swap over the clips that go into the door and we'll be good to go. Okay, we've got everything swapped over. Let's go put them on the car and see how they look. Just got those on and they definitely complete the look on the inside. We're just gonna go get a little spray and clean them because they're a little gross. I'm honestly super stoked on these. And the view from the cabin is even better. Oh man, I just love carbon trim, dude. The back doors look super good too. Now moving on, we've done a lot of work to the exterior, a lot of work to the interior. Look at that carbon shine. But the one spot we haven't touched is up in here. Now, it's actually a pretty clean looking engine bay, but it's just really lacking a lot of color. So our friends over at Bevinsee have hooked us up with a bunch of new engine bay mods that are gonna make this thing look great. So let's get started with our first one. Now, the first one we've got is gonna be the crankcase cap. We're gonna be swapping it out for this beautiful red one. And this thing is good quality too. Like, this is actual metal. So super easy, obviously. We're just gonna spin this one off and spin the new one on. Look at that, it already makes a difference, but it'll get better, just wait. Now next up, we've got the coolant reservoir cap. This one's also super simple. We're just gonna spin it off. And then you're gonna take the middle insert piece, you're gonna snap it off and throw it on this one. And just like that, 10 seconds later, we're done. Now look at that, all matchy-matchy. Now the next one I'm really excited for, and it's gonna be these V-braces right here. Now these are gonna sit right behind the kidney grills. You're just gonna take these 2 bolts out and the other 2. You're gonna pull the bumper back and then you're just gonna slide it in here and then re-thread it. Just got those 2 on. It took me like 30 seconds, and check out how good that looks. Like, it really ties in the exterior to the interior of the engine bay now. And not only was it super easy, but it was also less than $100 for all those parts, and they have way more than just these 3. I mean, you can do every cap in this engine bay if you want to make it match, which I'm gonna do. Big thanks to Bevinsee for doing this, and I'm sure we'll work together again in the future. Now, continuing on with the engine bay mods we got going. In this box over here, we've got a cold air intake. Now, this will give it slight performance enhancement. It's also going to make this thing sound a whole lot better. But because the car is not turboed, it's NA, it's really not going to do as much as it would if it were, you know, a 335 or something. But on top of that, it's just going to make the engine bay look cooler as well. So let's get into it. I believe I need to remove this box here. I already disconnected the MAF, and then I believe we just have to take that tube out. So we got all that stuff out of the way. Now, one issue that I'm gonna run into is with the MAF sensor disconnected, I'm going to get a check engine light. So if anyone knows how to fix that in the comments, please let me know. Okay, so we've got the first couple pieces on there, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was really annoying. But next up, we gotta slide our filter on, and then we're almost done. Okay, so our intake is fully installed. Last up, we just need to throw on our heat shielding. And just like that, our intake is on. Check out how good that looks. All the red just goes so well together in the engine bay now. But that's all I got for in here, so I'll go ahead and close this up. Also, check this out. I've just got this carbon diffuser for my F30. And if we go over to my F30, it doesn't fit. So I didn't read the ad very well, I guess. And it's supposed to be for the M Sport bumper. I don't know why I thought it would fit mine in the first place, because I'm pretty sure you can't even remove the little diffuser piece. So that just kind of sucks. That's like 500 bucks down the drain. But I guess it just means that we now have to find an M Sport bumper for this thing, because I want to have that on my car. It looks good. What can you do, I guess? All right, so that's out of the way. Next up, we have a replacement mirror. Now, I bought this on Amazon. I'm pretty sure it was like 40 bucks. You can see the old mirror is like super crusty. Like, I don't even know what that is, but it looks horrible. That actually came out really easy, like way easier than I thought. Quick comparison. Oh yeah, this one's so much nicer. Okay, we got it on and it actually fits really well. I'm super surprised at how well that fits. Now the next thing that I want to do, found these laying around in my storage locker. Swap them out for these ones here. These just look horrible. But as you can see, we got to clean them up first. So let's go do that. We got them on and they honestly really changed the look of the car. Like that actually looks so good. Cool to me when like the simplest little mods actually make the car look so much better. Like I'm really stoked on these. Now our next mod is sitting in this box right over here, and we've got this super clean looking roof spoiler for our E90 over here. So let's go ahead and grab some degreaser and put this thing on. Just got to grab some window cleaner and a rag out of my detailing van. Now, in theory, this should be super easy. But if you guys watched my videos before, you know I'm on the spectrum, so I probably will mess this up somehow. Okay, so we just got it on and it's low-key not tough, bro. I'm not really sure why I don't like it. I think it sticks up too much. From this angle, it's not that bad, but I'm definitely pulling that off, bro. Yeah, that's tough, bro. That spoiler was like 300 bucks. I did not like that at all. Now, this is the third video I've done rebuilding this car, and it honestly is looking really, really good. But I'm just kind of losing motivation on it, honestly. But I really do want to do it again with another vehicle. If you make it this far in the video and you see this part, just give me some ideas in the comments of another car that we should do. I really want to do an E92 335. I think that would be cool. Or maybe some sort of Mercedes. I've never owned a Mercedes, so what better time to do it than that, right? But I mean, yeah, it's honestly a blast filming these videos every time. It's honestly just so fun and kind of rewarding to take a car that looked horrible at the start and just kind of watch it transform over time with all the money and effort that you put into it. So I mean, yeah, this has been a pretty good experience. There's still a lot to do on this car. This infotainment screen doesn't even work, so we're gonna have to pull that apart and figure out what's going on with that. Maybe we even just throw another one in right here. The cup holders need to be fixed. And I still got to get a new rim for the passenger side. As you can see, it is very, very bent. But yeah, I think we'll end off this video by washing the car. Crazy how well this thing cleans up, man. But I think that's going to be the end of this video. So if you enjoyed watching it, please like and subscribe. And also give me some ideas of what we can do to this car in the comments. I'm kind of running out of ideas and maybe that's why I'm losing motivation. But you know, if you think of something or you have an idea, that'd be great. Let me know. I'm always open to it. But yeah, I think that's going to be the end of this video. Thank you everybody for the support. And we'll see you in the next one. Peace. I mean, what a crazy